Okay, so we just talked about how point R has we just talked about what would happen if 1310 was reflected using the x-axis as the line of reflection. Let's take a look at point R. The point R has coordinates of 3 comma -2, and you can see point R right there on that coordinate grid. Without graphing, predict the coordinates of the image of point R if point R were reflected using the y-axis of reflection. So without doing the reflection, we know that R has the coordinates of 3 comma 2. And remember, this time we're graphing over the y-axis. So we're going to flip over the y-axis in this direction. And the question is asking you to predict the points of R prime, or the reflection of R. Okay, so if you haven't made your prediction yet, pause the video to write it out. I want you to check your answer by actually reflecting R over the y-axis. When we reflect R over the y-axis, we end up with R prime right here. And notice that the coordinate pair for R prime is -3, comma 2. So what do you notice about how the coordinates changed? Well, in the last example, when we were reflecting over the x-axis, the y-coordinate changed to its opposite. But in this case, the x-coordinate changed to its opposite. And that's something you can use to answer this question here. What are the coordinates of R prime? And explain what changes when we use the y-axis as a line of reflection. Go ahead and answer these two questions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pause here on today's lesson. I think this is where we will pause in class today. Make sure that you check out the exit ticket, which is posted in today's Schoology folder, as well as the homework, which is also posted in today's Schoology folder. As always, if you have questions, make sure you send me a quick email.